Welcome, I'm Fabien, I'm the founder of Odoo, and I'm very happy to see you here today. Yesterday was amazing. We had 100 sessions about all the new features of Odoo. It was great to see you there to discuss, to have discussion group about, with the community, have your feedback, interact, very instructive for us. And today we continue. We have more than 100 sessions to show you all the new features of what we released for you in Odoo 15. But before we start, let me start with a statement. I love Odoo. I really love Odoo. And if you are like me and you love Odoo too, please chat and tell us why you love Odoo in the chat of this video. And to tell you why I love Odoo, I have to tell you a story. And it's a story of a mechanic. Imagine a mechanic that is so good, probably the best mechanic in the world, that he can fix cars in a few minutes. He perfectly know every engine. He's very good at understanding what are the issues, and he's very good at fixing your car. You can give him a shitty car, and he will fix it like a hero. But no, imagine that this mechanic doesn't have tools. If he doesn't have tools, it will take hours to unscrew something. He's gonna be frustrated. It's gonna be a real pain for him because the task he used to do in just a few minutes will take hours. And everyone is the human nature. Everyone wants to contribute. Everyone wants to be efficient. And this guy, the best mechanic in the world, if he doesn't have the tool, he might be depressed or frustrated because he can't perform to the way he used to perform. And the thing is, in most companies, it's like that. In most small and mid-sized companies, they don't have tools. They don't have tools, and people suffer from that. It's a real pain. I mean, you are overloaded with emails. You have administrative duties, repetitive tasks. It takes time to manually record things in the system, and they don't have access to the information they need to do the proper decision. Most of the people in small and mid-sized companies doesn't have the tools to perform efficiently, and the people and the company suffer from this to the point where they are totally inefficient. And most of the time, they are not even aware of that. I mean, they are doing the same thing since 10 years, always doing the same thing. They don't even know that there is a better way to manage, or sometimes they know, but they don't know it's accessible, that it's actually easy to deploy such a solution for that. And that's the reason why I love Odoo. I love Odoo as a product because we help people do more in less time. We help people at work. And that is very important because if you think about it, we spend more than 1/3 of our time at work. So we better do it with being happy and productive and efficient. Everyone wants to be happy and productive and efficient in their job. And depression never has been so high from the last years. So I really love Odoo because we fix a complex problem, which is helping people be happy at work because they are more efficient. And that's a massive, massive, complex, difficult problem, but we are good at solving it progressively and we improve year after year. That's why I love Odoo. But that's not all. I also love Odoo because of the community, because of you guys. I love Odoo because the community is so great. It's so good to have feedback from all around the world. Sometimes it's positive, sometimes it's negative, but it's always useful. It's so good to work with translators, developers, teachers, and work as a group for a purpose, a common purpose of helping companies perform better. It's very useful. I really love the way we interact. We are quite good at processing issues on GitHub or getting contribution from pull requests on GitHub. It's great that Odoo is not just a job, it's a group, or we have a common purpose and a common goal of improving the software, improving the service, and we work together to achieve that. So I love working with the community. It's very rewarding to work together. It's a pleasure. It's more than a job. It's a passion now. But I also love my job. I mean, it's so cool to be the CEO of a fast-growing company where we can work not for the money, but for things we like to do, interacting with an open source community or building a great product that really help companies perform better. And to show you how this job is amazing, let me show you these numbers. These are the revenues of Odoo on a monthly basis. And as you can see, it's completely crazy. It's exploding. We are growing at 70% per month. 70%. We are today 1,800 employees. Add 70% to that, and that gives us more than 3,000 employees by the end of next year. Can you imagine how fast it is? That means that your job is different every year. But the thing is, it's good. It's good for everyone. It creates evolution, and the growth you see here for Odoo is because you can measure it. We have the same growth with the partner network. If we grow, it's because our partners are growing, and it's great to imagine that we have had an impact of so many companies that are growing together with us and have a good job, because it's always fun to be in a growing company. I mean, there are new challenges every month. You can easily evolve or grow because you need more responsibility as we onboard new people. So it's a pleasure to work in that environment. But that's not all. I also love Odoo because we are making an impact. We are making a serious impact. Just think about it. 7 millions of users. That's huge. 7 millions of users that we save for a boring life of using a boring ERP like SAP or Oracle. I mean, it's very important. I mean, for these guys, they have a better work environment, and they have better tools because of what we did. I mean, who can have 7 millions of users impacted for 1/3 of their time, because we spend a lot of time at work. But that's not all. We have also 4,100 partners, and these partners have an average of 18 employees per partner. So, and if we include people from the community that are not partners, like freelancers or web designers that are working on Odoo, all in all, it's a total of 90,000 jobs that we created. Can you imagine 90,000 jobs from people working on Odoo, whether they are developers, consultants, designers, or full-time equivalent jobs that we created together. So we can be really proud of what we did. I mean, it's a massive impact on employment and economy, on both on the creation of a service offer and on making life better for all the employees working in companies using Odoo. So I really love Odoo for all these reasons. So for that, I'd like to thank you, the community. I'd like to thank you, because without you, Odoo wouldn't be what it is today. We wouldn't be able to grow that big without the community apps that we have. We have the largest app store in the world. Can you imagine? Thanks to the community. Without the translator, we contributed to translate Odoo in dozens of languages. And the community is so good, but it's also rewarding to work and be criticized. Just look at what people say on social network. I mean, we have management software. Usually management software are boring. We are a management software, and people are super happy. Every day you see testimonials of people on social networks saying how much they love Odoo. I mean, it's great to work in such an environment. And that's why I'd like to thank you, because without you, we wouldn't be where we are today. And it's only the beginning. Huh? We can be happy and proud of what we did, but think about what we'll do within the next 5 years. It's going to be even more crazier. And with so much love comes so much responsibilities. And our responsibility as a software vendor is to deliver year after year a great new version for you guys. And that's why yesterday we released Odoo 15, our new version. And this version is going to be a massive impact. It's probably the most impactful release ever released. And to explain you what will be the impact of Odoo 15, I'll summarize what are the main areas where Odoo will disrupt something because of Odoo 15. And it starts with collaboration. Collaboration used to be an application, like you use Zoom or Microsoft Teams, but with the collaboration more as a feature rather than an app. It's a feature of existing applications. And that changes everything. That can disrupt everything. You don't need to schedule a meeting to talk to someone. You can discuss in the business flow. You can have a discussion on tasks if you do project management, or on a product if you do product lifecycle management in an industry, or with your customer, account receivable or account payable in your accounting. Having the discussion in the flow, being fully connected to the team all the time with the voice communication through groups will changes everything. Not only it will allow and simplify remote work, but it will improve the way business process work. If you think about it, uh, the chatter of Odoo, where you have text message, it really transformed Odoo. It was so powerful to have discussions on documents. It really was a massive improvement when we released Chatter a few years ago. But no, it's not only about text message, it's voice message, video conference, meetings, all those things together in the same tool for every application. That's massive improvement of all our applications. The second biggest impact is point of sales. Odoo has a point of sale application since a few years, but this release on Odoo point of sales is really, really disruptive. To understand why, just think about, let's say, a bike shop. A bike shop, he not only sell bikes and spare parts for the bike, they need a lot of things. They probably sell online with the e-commerce, so they need an integration with the e-commerce and the shop. Or they probably do after-sale services like maintenance and repairs or management of the warranties. Or they need to manage serial numbers. And they probably have so much spare parts that they need to track everything when they receive product and deliver, so they need a warehouse management system. And if you think about it, all the point of sales on the market, they are limited to one application, the cash drawer and the payment terminal and the screen. That's it. We offer everything the modern retailers need in a single software. And that is very, very disruptive. And I think it will open new markets for us. We already signed contracts with brands with more than 1,000 shops because of this feature. And we see that as a massive game changer in the industry because we'll be able to fulfill all the features from the warehouse to the service to the shop. And that's with the competition of Amazon, that's exactly what the modern point of sales need, modern retailers need. They need something where they can sell extra service, do in-store advices, connect with the e-commerce, manage serial numbers, all those things that can bring your shop to the next level. And that is important nowadays. The third thing that is going to be massive is the website builder. On the market, you have WordPress. WordPress is the leading CMS platform, open source. It's 63% of market share, so it's huge. But the thing is, they are not on par with the new and modern solution like Shopify for the e-commerce or Squarespace and Wix for the page builder aspects. And so you have to choose between an open source solution, which is good for freelancer marketing agencies, or a good e-commerce like Shopify, or a good web page builder like Squarespace or Wix. But you can get the benefits of the three. And that's where Odoo comes in. With this new version, we have a page builder which is way higher, much better than a Squarespace or a Wix. So probably the best page builder in the world, mixed with a fully open source solution for both the website builder and the e-commerce, mixed with all the features that you need in an e-commerce, like to be on par with Shopify. And on top of that, we have all the backend applications so that you can sell pretty much everything online. If you do rental business, you can rent online, or you can sell subscription online, or you can sell matrices with different product configurators, or you can sell maintenance services or repair service, tracking serial numbers and timesheet, everything linked into the same platform. So now you don't have to choose between an open source solution or a good e-commerce or a good page builder. You can get the advantage of the three platform, and you get all of this in the new Odoo website builder and e-commerce. And I'm pretty sure it's a game changer, and we'll see a lot of Odoo e-commerce and website builder in the future. The fourth biggest impact we'll have is accounting. Accounting firm, they need way more than just a good accounting software. So not only Odoo delivers the best accounting software you get on the market, but you also deliver all the features they need around that. Document management to handle all the legal documents and the digitalization of the bills and things like that. The best OCR and artificial intelligence on the market with 98% success rate on recognition of your bills so that you don't have to record the data. Customer portal so that you can manage all your database and the customer can upload everything. And all those things in a single solution. So it's massive for the accounting firm. And on top of that, everything is free forever for unlimited users. I mean, they can use this one app free application with accounting, document management, and expense, and they get all the features an accounting firms need for free. And we already signed with one of the big four, who is transferring his accountancy department, all their clients on Odoo. So it's already a massive success, despite the fact that Odoo 15 was not released a few weeks ago. So we already see the impact of this. Of course, we continue on the ERP market. We continue on technology breakthrough to go much further than the traditional ERPs. Traditional ERPs go on manufacturing, inventory, purchase, accounting, and sales, and that's it. And they did that pretty well, integrating these 5 applications. But for all the rest, all the modern needs, they need to integrate with different software. With Odoo, you get all you need, so the ERP features, but also the point of sale, the e-commerce, social marketing, human resource, everything in a single solution, and we make it accessible to everyone. It's affordable, and it's easy to implement, so everyone can benefit from it. So now it's accessible to small and mid-sized enterprise, and that's a major technology breakthrough. And last, biggest impact we have had, that's something we started a few years ago, but now it starts to really kick off. It's the service to the large companies. Nowadays, large companies, they don't want to spend millions of euro in ERP software. They want something with hundreds of thousands of euro. They don't want to spend years. They are ready to spend months, but not years. So we are disrupting this market because of the quality of our product, the disruptive service we are doing, where we can deliver a lot out of the box so that it gets much faster and cheaper to implement. And that is a major success. Nowadays, every week, if not every day, we are signing projects with more than 1,000 users on Odoo. So we are really getting by the thousands of large companies on board. All right, so how did we do to get to that level? What did we do to get to that level of success? What makes Odoo unique? And the first thing that makes Odoo unique is we love SMEs. It's in our gene. We were an SME a few years ago. We were a few dozens of employees a few years ago. So we understand SMEs. We understand their budget. Our pricing understand that. We understand their needs. We are agile and simple, and we cover all their needs. The software have to provide structure, but at the same time should be flexible so that it's a tool for the employees. They can easily pivot and change the way they work. So really understand the SMEs, it's in your gene. And it's also the reason why most of our competitors fail. It's not in the genes of SAP, Oracle, to understand the SMEs. For them, SMEs start with 250 users. And that's where Odoo is unique, is that not only we have the power of addressing all the features, but we are really focused on helping this user, and we really understand the employees of a small and mid-sized company. The thing which makes Odoo unique is Odoo is bigger than ourselves. Odoo is much bigger than our company. Our company has 1,800 employees. It's okay, it's a good company. But Odoo is much, much bigger than that. On top of that, you have 4,000 partners, 90,000 people dedicated to Odoo, 7 million of users. So Odoo is bigger than all of us. And that's what's Odoo great, is that every time you contribute to something, you have an impact on thousands of people. And everyone can contribute. So you have this massive network effect where everything kicks in and the thing grows faster because the community is bigger. And that's what makes Odoo unstoppable. It's because of you, it's because of what we produce together, and it's because the way we are organized, it's not just a company or a product. It's a full ecosystem with thousands of people that are motivated. And the last thing that makes Odoo unique is the relentless focus on the user. You know, the more company grow, the more they defocus themselves. They launch different products, they launch different lines of service, different lines of revenue. We are not like that. We are extremely focused on helping the employees do more in less time. I spend the majority of my time in research and development, improving the product, analyzing how the users work, or an accountant work, a cashier use the point of sale, or a worker work in the inventory, to be sure that we can automate maximum of the task, provide a tool that is productive, but also flexible enough so that we can cover all their use case. So we are extremely focused on user experience, understanding the business, understanding the needs of the different employees' roles. And that makes it unique. Most of the companies are defocused by budget, marketing, several lines of product, acquiring different companies. We don't do that. We don't acquire companies. We don't have budgets. We only focus on one thing, delivering the best product ever. And the second thing, the best service ever. If you compare, traditional ERPs are more focused on manager. They are good at selling to board or executive committees. So it's management software for the managers. Not only we cover the managers, because managers are users too, but Odoo, we develop software for the user. It's not only management software, it's also productivity tools for the people at work. And that's where we excel, is because and the companies who use Odoo gets much better because of that. Their efficiency and improves a lot because we focused since the past 10 years on the end user. And if all your employees work better, the company really start to work much better. And one of the last things that makes Odoo unique is that we work for fun. We don't work for the money. We are not listed on a public platform. We only work for fun. We work because we want to make an impact. That's the only thing that motivates us. It's that we want to improve the way a company works. You know, our pricing is super low. It's between $6 in Africa and some countries to 18 euro in Europe. It's probably 8 times less than any other competitor in the ERP market. The average of the ERP players are $180 per user and per month. So it's way bigger, 8 times bigger than the pricing of Odoo. We know we could increase the pricing. I know we could double the pricing and we would get more revenues. I'm pretty sure we wouldn't lose that many customers if we double the pricing because we have rooms for that. But we won't do it. We don't do it because what motivates us is to make the technology accessible to the majority of the small and the mid-sized companies. And these companies don't have large budget. So it's not about the money. For us, it's more about making an impact, helping companies work better, and having fun while doing that. You probably have seen a lot of inspiring sessions we have done over the past 2 days. As you can see, we have fun. It's not always perfect, but we have fun in what we do. We work for a purpose. We work for the purpose of helping companies get better. And that changes everything. When all your employees work for the same purpose, we are all aligned on the same vision, that makes the company super efficient. And for us, it's not only about the company. I believe the majority of the community is the same. It's passionate developers who work for a purpose too, who wants to deliver the best product. And that's the reason why on our App Store, more than 50% of the apps are open source applications. It's the proof they don't work for the money. We work to make the work in the world of companies better. All right, so let's move on to some of the news. We just released Odoo 15. So if you want to test this amazing new version, just go to odoo.com/start. If you want to have a look at the release note, we have more than 1,000 improvements, 1,000 improvements on the product for this new release. Have a look at this URL where you can get all the new features of the new version. Or you can watch the keynote of yesterday where we presented the main improvements during the keynote within 1 hour and 30 minutes. And if you want to use it, you can download it on this URL, whether you want to download Odoo Community, the open source version, or Odoo Enterprise if you want. If you want to learn more about Odoo, you can get a meeting with an expert that will organize a tailored demo according to your needs. So just go to the homepage of odoo.com, click on this button, Meet an Expert, and you will choose your date, and within 24 hours, we can organize a demo based on your requirements. And that way you can learn the new feature of Odoo 15 by talking to our experts. So feel free to abuse it. If you want to upgrade for existing customer to Odoo 14, the upgrades platform will be ready around November 2021. For Odoo Online user, it's going to be automatic. You will have a button in the interface and you can press, it's an opt-in button and you can press to upgrade. For Odoo Enterprise customer, you can upgrade by uploading your database to this URL, upgrades.odoo.com. And last but not least, because of all these new features, we are working on learning material. So we are releasing a new version of Scale Up, or business game for the students, so that they can learn by playing. So this new version will be ready in October in PDF or in December as a physical format, the real boxes with the game. And what I love about this is that it's free for education. So if you are a teacher or students, you can get Scale Up for free. So if you are a teacher, just contact us. There is a link on the Scale Up homepage. Tell us how many students you have, like 100 students, and we will ship 100 boxes to you so that you can organize a course to learn, to teach about enterprise management, all the business flow. It's very easy for your student to learn if they are having fun and while playing. So that's our business game for school and universities. On top of that, we also have our e-learning platform. So we are releasing new content every week, a few new videos every week. So there is a tag new when it's released. So you can go on the platform and check out what are the new courses that are ready for you. And to conclude, the best way to learn about Odoo 15 is to watch the videos of Odoo Experience. So we still have 100 inspiring sessions coming up right now. And to tell you about everything that's going on today and all the activities we have organized for you, I'm calling Amy on stage. Amy, please.
Thanks, Fabien. Welcome, everyone, to day 2 of the Odoo experience. Like yesterday, you will have so many talks to watch and enjoy. And if you miss one of the talks that we have in the talk section of the website, don't worry. Everything will be on the YouTube channel directly after the event, so you can watch in your own time. You can also meet any or all of our exhibitors by going to the exhibitors section of the website. And you can also chat and discuss with other Odooers from all around the world by going to one of the community rooms. Now, today you'll also have the chance to win some Odoo shoes. Look how beautiful, by participating in the quizzes at the end of each talk. So I won't make you wait any longer. Go out there and enjoy this final day of the Odoo experience.